now listening to the Fear and the Yard podcast. Please enjoy.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello, test.
Hey.
1 2 1 2.
1, 2.
How's your pizza?
Delicious. Thanks
I-
for making it
Oh,
for
you're
me.
almost
Dude, yeah. I saw it today in the fridge and I was like, oh, God, I got to eat that later. 'Cause, like,
Don't worry,
dude,
I had nothing else to eat.
Okay, let's go. Leftover oven pizza is pretty mid, not going to lie.
I love it.
Do you really?
I think I like leftover pizza more than fresh pizza.
Well, do you get high before you eat it? Is it the secret?
No, I'm not high.
Wow, sober.
Well, I ran, and I haven't
So
eaten
you're
anything all day.
in runner's high.
So I'm extremely starving.
Gotcha.
Pretty hungry too. Yeah.
Have you
guys.
eaten today?
I ate some eggs. I ate a lot of eggs actually.
How many eggs?
I ate 5 eggs today.
Damn.
In one sitting?
No,
Like for one meal?
I ate 2.5 eggs before I exercised with some turkey bacon and oatmeal,
Nice.
and then I came
It's
back.
the most random.
That's
I
like
guess
a
it's like a
breakfast.
breakfast.
Like a
actually
balanced
very,
breakfast.
It's a very
Yeah,
Caucasian
you're
meal of you
right.
to have selected.
Why would
Eggs,
you say
turkey,
that?
bacon, and
Oatmeal?
Oh,
What's wrong with oatmeal? I've eaten oatmeal all my life.
only
Doesn't
white
make
people
it
eat
less
oatmeal.
Caucasian.
Oatmeal is a really healthy grain.
Heather has also eaten oatmeal her whole life.
You
Yeah.
know,
And it just screams like my parents love me, and they
Do y'all
don't
like
have
cream
like
of
relationship
wheat?
problems.
That's
Cream?
what. When you hear someone
said
eat
cream.
Wheat.
You can't.
I don't know what
you
that
can't
is.
pause
That's a large
after cream.
assumption.
Is
You
that-
gotta finish the. It's cream of wheat. You
Is
never
that
had
like cream of
wheat?
chicken and cream of mushroom?
No, it's
Not even
no.
remotely.
It's
Is it
in
like
the-
grits?
It's in the oat
Yes,
family. It's similar to
exactly.
grits.
Is it more like grits or more like oatmeal?
It's more like grits,
It's
to
more
be
like
honest.
grits.
Wait, now I'm getting a little
But it's
confused because
sort of
grits
a
and
Y'all ever
oatmeal
had
are
shrimp and
very
grits?
similar.
Yeah, but it's
I don't think I like grits, and I don't like oatmeal, so I don't think I would like cream of wheat.
no. I don't like cream of wheat.
But you like oatmeal.
I love oatmeal.
Do you like grits?
I love grits.
And what's the difference between grits and oatmeal?
Well,
Break it
grits usually you just don't like sweeten grits or eat like grits with banana or
True.
You don't sweeten grits.
Yeah, like you don't do grits and cinnamon, but
You
you,
do
like
shrimp and grits.
oatmeal and cinnamon
Okay.
and
So what do you do with your grits?
grits is just like salt and pepper.
That's
like
it?
butter.
It's just a oat with salt and pepper and
Are
butter.
grits oats?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think so. I think it's in the oat family. You know what I was gonna say?
What?
This
cream
might
of
be
wheat.
no, yeah, about cream of wheat. I feel like if you eat 5 eggs scrambled, not as filling as eating 5
Eggs
boiled,
boiled.
eggs.
Completely
Boiled.
agreed.
Isn't that weird?
100%.
I can only eat like 3 boiled eggs. If it's scrambled eggs, I can eat like 6 or 7.
Yep.
Like, do some of the eggs get lost in the scrambling process, like to
I
evaporation? Do they
think it's how it
evaporate out?
feels. Like scrambled eggs feel like feathers, but a
Hmm.
hard boiled egg is hard.
And boiled.
It's like a heavy
You know what?
thing.
You know what? You know what?
What?
Hard-boiled eggs probably absorb some of the water that they are boiling in,
Mm.
which would in turn make them more filling.
I don't know about that.
What?
How would how would it absorb water through the shell?
What's the word? Endometriosis.
That's a female disease that you can get in your uterus.
Well, females have eggs, so it's not too far. It's not too far off.
What the
Are you
fuck is
talking about like
endometri-
osmosis?
Yeah,
Where
I
like
mean,
water passes through?
yeah, probably that one. Yeah, probably that one.
Wow.
She's so smart.
Dude,
She's just so much smarter.
she
than
just
us.
watched Osmosis Jones the other day. She's cheating.
Did she actually?
I wish no,
Oh.
but we should.
We should watch
That's a
that.
great movie. And
that's a
Gattaca.
classic.
Those are my two favorite
Bill
science
Murray's
movies.
in there, right?
Huh?
Gattaca. What's Gattaca about?
Whoa.
The jeans one.
Yeah,
I don't know about
that one's
Gattaca.
crazy.
Law?
Damn, I'm the only
Never
one that
seen
doesn't
it?
know. No.
Seen it 2 or 3 times.
They
so
played it
you're
in
really
school
behind.
with Osmosis Jones.
Really?
Yeah, you probably weren't there that day.
Yeah. For those that don't know, I barely went to school. My attendance rate was like less than 50%, but my teachers would just pass me.
Did they make you watch movies on online school?
No.
They're like, and today we'll watch.
They just let me slide. Should we do
just
introductions?
natural.
Should we do introductions?
Sure.
I think you're the only one with a cool introduction.
Go
I-
first.
What? I'm gonna
Who?
sound so stupid.
She's a
Okay, you go
radio
first.
No, I
ex-radio
was.
host.
So we've got Elena here, our token female,
Woo.
previous radio host,
I know ins and outs.
Yeah.
I'm the ins and outs professional on the team.
and now works at a pizza shop
Yep.
and delicious pizza.
Yeah.
What's
So
your
that's
favorite
it.
pizza there?
The habanero cream sauce pie.
Damn,
So fucking good.
that sounds elegant.
So when are you coming
What?
to let me serve you?
I didn't even know that you worked at a pizza shop.
That's not. Well, that might be true.
Yeah, it definitely is. Last thing I heard, you were painting homes.
Yeah, I still do that.
Yeah.
That's just not for profit. It's out of my heart.
So I'm down.
Yeah, come.
Yeah.
I
That'd be
bartend
awesome.
and I serve and I host. So.
We should just go drink at the bar.
Drunk pizza night.
Oh, and I can give you
Delicious.
free drinks because I'm a bartender now.
No way.
Wow.
Wow. We definitely got to go.
And we just hang out for your whole shift.
Heather's come and do that before.
I'm down
Yeah.
right now.
And the pizza's delicious. And we
Yeah,
have
what are
garlic
we doing
knots and
now?
salad.
When we could be
You like
drinking and
cupcake?
eating pizza.
Compared to your work pizza, how was that pizza that you just had?
Whoa. It's like two different
Night and day,
foods.
or what?
It's just two different foods.
Oh,
That's like comparing
Even
school
though it's-
pizza to like takeout pizza. It's like not
It's
even-
just two different, but like I love school pizza.
think it's not even
and I love
close.
takeout pizza, and
Really?
I love frozen pizza, and I love like our pizza, like handmade dough, and they just put all this love and fabulousness into our pizza. But it's
Elbow.
just different pizzas.
okay.
Like sometimes if I'm waking up and feeling nostalgic, I'll crave a school pizza. Sometimes when Brandon
It
says,
fulfills a
"Hey,
certain
it's
need."
2 a.m. Do you want some frozen pizza?" I'm like, "Absolutely, Brandon. Thank
lit.
you so much."
Yeah.
He Like, "I'll put
I
extra
stumbled
cheese
in
on
last
it."
night at 2 in the morning. I was like,
Dude,
what
it was
have
so
we got
funny
to
when I
eat?
pulled up last night and you guys were walking down the driveway.
Oh my God.
And you looked at me like I was about to murder you. You were about to
Dude,
like,
well, you pulled up all slow. You like
because
rolled
I didn't
up.
want to scare
And
you.
dude, it's scarier when you pull up slow
whatever.
because she didn't turn into the
But you
driveway
guys were
immediately.
walking into
So
the driveway. I'm not going to
yeah.
do my typical like 40 miles an hour into
whip
the
it in
driveway.
there. I just saw a car creeping in
Slowing
front
down.
of the house.
I know, I didn't know what
and
to do.
slowing down. What the fuck is it? Dude, Leah walking out of here yesterday. She biffed it. She ate shit
Where
Wow.
on
right
our
outside.
driveway.
Yeah, you know where the
Damn.
water runs off of behind the
Yeah.
house, like that little stream.
Yep,
She was
'cause our
walking
gutters
on
are
like the pavement and just slipped, cut her hand open.
No.
And shit. Yeah, she's bleeding. She was like landed on her ass and she was like, "Oh."
Damn.
Oh, that's the worst.
I tried so hard not to laugh.
You're a good
would've
man for
laughed.
that.
Yeah.
You're a good
Did you
man
laugh
for that.
later? You
I laughed.
internally.
I laughed immediately.
Oh,
but-
you tried to not to laugh,
No,
but
I
you
tried
did
to-
laugh.
Yeah, I did laugh.
I take everything I just said back.
When someone falls, it's funny. You want to
Yeah.
laugh, but then if they get up and they're bleeding, then it's like, you know,
It just. I
the
think it
Now it's
depends.
an
shame sets in.
emergency.
Yeah.
I think it
Yeah.
depends
Now you're a
on their
bad person.
reaction. It depends on their reaction.
That's true.
Like if they get up and they're bleeding and they're still like, "Ah, I'm so silly."
She was
then
shocked.
everyone laughs together.
She was in shock. She was silent. She's like, ah! And then that was it. She just sat there in the wet spot.
No.
She's not gonna be back over here for a while.
No. I ruined that.
She's like, why don't you just come to my place now?
You should-
My
have been like-
ex-girlfriend now.
You should.
Do you want to do an introduction?
Who's done one so far? Just
Elena.
you?
Well, did that count?
Yeah.
What did you
sure.
say?
You
Ins and
guys
outs
said it
pizza.
for me. Yeah.
She was like, I'm pretty dope.
that
was
I
it.
know everything, which I don't.
And then you started categorizing pizzas. So I think that's pretty.
That's
She's a
a
pizza
good-
expert.
Yeah.
She works at a pizza place.
Yeah.
I'm just a lady, and I work, and
Yeah.
I have friends.
Hell yeah.
Great intro.
Thanks.
Is that the end of it?
I'm
For
dope
now.
and
Party
I like
words.
to party.
Yeah.
All right, Brandon's up.
I wouldn't be able to offer the same fun services as you as serving someone at a bar or giving them fresh pizza. I deliver medical supplies, so. But if y'all ever get hurt like Leah did and need to go to the hospital, I may have, brought the scalpels over or whatnot. So
True.
It's very clutch.
Laugh
Yeah.
first, but
it's an
But you're not
important
able
job.
to assist medically.
No.
I mean,
But I
he
see
could, it
patients
just
all the
wouldn't be
time when I'm
advised.
walking around the hospital. I'll like get into the elevator and then they'll like rush a patient in the elevator and they're
They're like,
patient's
move the fuck out of the way, Brandon.
Yeah, I'm like in the corner up against the wall, like don't mind
And you're
me.
like, and what does that do?
Yeah, the patient's
"Oh,
getting
that
like
looks
sandwiched in the bed. Like, the bed's just folding over and over. Like, sir, please.
You're like pressing random buttons on the
Yeah,
wall.
yeah,
They're like, do you work here?
yeah.
Like, I do
Who
actually.
let you in? Yeah. How did you get in here?
Oh, and we're roommates.
And we're roommates. Yes, me and Elena are
And
roommates.
they were roommates.
And
they were roommates.
If you know, you know.
I feel like that's for older generation people now.
For
that
sure,
us?
it was
Yeah.
Vine.
Are we older?
Yeah, definitely.
People are only on
like if I
TikTok
said that to my
nowadays.
little sister who's like 13, she'd be like, "Okay, what?"
Yesterday or 2 days ago at work, all we could do would be like, "What's worse than a rapist? A child."
Another one for sure. Another classic Vine that just doesn't connect with the kids anymore.
No, they would never get that.
Yeah.
They would also think that we're terrible people.
Yeah.
If you hear that out of
They'd be like,
context,
"What are
it's
you
like, oh,
laughing
what
about?"
the fuck?
No, yeah.
And Messiah.
And Messiah.
AKA Doridium.
My introduction. I'm Messiah, man. I'm Messiah, man.
Uh-huh.
I'm a guy who likes playing video games a lot more, way too much, more than anyone should like doing anything, to be honest. And I like, what else do I like? Is this about what we like? What
I
did you
don't
do?
know. I don't know.
Just what's your
I don't
name,
like
you
when
know?
people are like, "Tell me about you," and then you're expected to say your job. That makes me
Yeah.
feel like the
Yeah.
only thing I count for is like what I provide to
is true.
the
Yeah.
community, or like
You
you
could say
know,
where you're from. You could say your hobbies.
like what makes Messiah Messiah.
I feel like something that is weird that I do like, that is kind of related to my job, but it's probably why I do it. It's just like, I feel like I enjoy learning computer programs, actually. Like, like using software, like,
Nerd.
yeah, like
This
Blender.
guy.
I'm like, what can I figure out on Blender?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's part of why I enjoy being on the computer so much, as well as video games and stuff like that. I make TikToks like every day.
Bangers.
Pretty much just gaming tips. I'm like a coach. I'm like a gaming coach. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Doridium on TikTok.
I think that so my plan for this podcast is to steal two names from two podcasts that I enjoy and put them together. And so hopefully I'll just get into their algorithm. So if we're in their algorithm, then it'd be mostly
He's plotting.
It's a
a
genius.
gaming it'd be a gaming fan base.
I don't even know two podcasts that I
You
enjoy.
don't listen to any podcasts?
Me neither.
I don't think I
I mean,
can
I
name
know
two.
the names of podcasts.
You know-
well, I
Could
only
you
know
name
the
two? Name
Heather
two.
Name a
listens
woman.
to one called. Oh my god!
Have you seen those videos?
Yes.
People just go up to people on the street and go, "Name a woman."
And it's
For
like
$1,
up to-
name one
and
woman.
It's up to women, and the women are like,
Name a woman.
They're always like Hillary
It-
Clinton or someone like super random.
yeah.
I feel like someone
Is
came up
that
to me-
Billy Eichner who does that?
I forget his
Billy
name.
in the streets.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
He looks like a Billy.
Yeah, it's Billy Eichner.
If we're thinking about the same person.
I think I'm thinking about.
Are you thinking about a person that actually looks like a
Looks like a
Billy?
Billy?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he does look like a Billy.
Very good
Wait,
then.
wait. So what do you want to name this?
Yeah. What?
Yeah,
two
where were you
podcasts?
leading up to?
Where
Yeah.
are you even-
So if you're listening to this because it just came up in your algorithm after watching Fear and or The Yard, it's because I'm gonna name the podcast
Fear the Yard.
Fear and The Yard.
Fear and the Yard.
It's literally their names just back to back.
What about Fear the Yard?
Fear the Yard?
What is the yard?
I'm open to it.
I don't know, but that kind of sounds cool.
Fear the Yard. I don't
What
know.
is the yard?
The Yard is a podcast. It's 4 dudes, and they just sit in the yard and shoot the shit. You know, good old American culture.
Pastime.
Pastime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like the fear part.
And the Fear
I like
and
Fear.
What is the Fear?
he's a political
David
commentator. No,
Podcast.
podcast.
Motivation.
No, his name is Hassan Piker, and he is a.
Oh.
You know Hassan Piker?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a podcast where he doesn't talk about politics, but he just talks about just random day-to-day stuff. And his podcast is called Fear and.
Fear,
Fear
and.
and
Fear
I
and.
like that.
So I was just going to put Fear in the Yard. And hopefully, when people run out of Fear and the Yard podcast to listen to, this will just come up and
Well,
they'll be like, all right, I guess we'll listen to this because we're out of,
and then it's us three
Patreon
stupid
episodes.
fucks
Exactly.
talking about pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza is a very well loved subject.
It is
True.
true.
It's American, damn it.
Is it?
I don't know.
Isn't it actually
Italian?
Chinese? No, I think it
What?
started in
No
China.
way.
I think
Pizza?
so. Either that
Yeah.
or spaghetti, one or the other.
Either that or spaghetti.
Those both
Yes.
sound like a top.
One
Spaghetti's
of
gotta
the
come from
things that
Italy.
people think is essentially Italian started in China.
I could
Huh.
easily. believe
They're
that.
innovative, so
That's true.
innovative.
I wasn't gonna correct you.
I liked it. Honestly, I
saw
liked
the
it
look.
better.
It gave me a look.
Quite
Okay.
innovative. Innovative.
Innovative.
Innovative.
Invitation.
Oh, no.
We'll cut that out.
Did
So,
you prepare
Brandon-
any topics for us today?
Well, I have one.
I just was.
I have one.
Okay.
The introductions.
You first, obviously.
How was your day?
Oh. Remember how you told us to
To
stop?
save it?
Yeah.
Till we started
That's
rolling.
true. Well, I walked
saved
into
it.
the room. They're already talking, and they're talking about eating flesh. And I'm like, why aren't we saving this for the podcast? You know,
We were just
sounds like an
talking about
interesting topic.
mushrooms.
We should have been recording.
It's okay.
When you eat mushrooms, you feel like eating flesh. What was the
Yeah.
What was the bit? Is that the bit?
It's not
Well,
a
it's
bit. It's my
real.
real life.
Oh, God.
It's a fear.
I think
that
for
she
legal
has.
It's a
purposes,
fear.
we should say it's a bit that you eat flesh when you're on shrooms.
What?
What?
Isn't that what you just said?
No.
Oh, what did you
Mushrooms,
say?
the ingredient in food, like the actual mushroom.
Oh, I thought you
Like
were saying
shiitake
you're
mushrooms.
On shrooms.
Not on shrooms.
You like to eat flesh.
No.
Okay.
This is how rumor starts.
You started it.
Okay, what were we? You were telling me what you were gonna make for dinner.
Yeah, I was
And
talking
he
about
said he
chicken
might
and rice.
Throw in onion and mushrooms
Yeah.
for the health.
Delicious.
And I was
Exactly.
like, I love onions, but I don't like mushrooms because of the texture.
And I was like, really?
And I said it made me feel like I'm eating flesh.
Gotcha.
And then I said, like an ear.
Yes. And I bet Van Gogh loved
And-
mushrooms.
Yeah, that. What?
Because he cut his ear off.
Yeah. I never had that thought before. That was just a little provoking.
I just had it right now.
Oh, shit.
I bet he ate his ear.
Ew.
But that was the
That was why, yeah. I don't
no
eat
bit,
flesh.
just
Okay.
fear
I've
of
never done that.
mushrooms.
But I do bite the skin around my nails, if that counts.
Are you vegetarian?
No.
well, I mean,
She's like, I also eat steaks.
let's face reality here.
So you do eat flesh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, what's on that pizza that you enjoy? Creamy jalapeno.
Habanero cream sauce pie.
Any meat?
Bacon.
Okay.
It's delicious.
Sounds
Some
good.
tomatoes.
Mm.
They put habanero in
What
the
time does this
sauce.
place close?
What's today?
We're
Sunday?
plotting on
10.
this.
We got like 15 minutes.
Yeah. it is.
And it's
yeah.
an East.
Yeah.
It's doable.
Dude, I bring home
All right,
so
guys,
much
time to wrap
pizza.
this up. I mean,
Well,
Pizzas.
I don't even know how long we've been
I'm just
recording
kidding.
for. I didn't set a timer.
you also didn't answer the question about how your day was. You've been avoiding it twice now.
Also, I think that we should title this episode "How Was Brandon's Day?"
My day was pretty okay.
Thank you. That's all we needed.
Why are y'all up in my business, huh? Don't worry about my day.
No details.
Don't worry about yours.
Just okay.
My day was good. Woke up, smoked a cigarette off the cuff, like a true American. No water, no coffee.
Goodness,
and then I did make coffee and bagels for me and my girlfriend before she departed. And then she left, and then I played some video games.
Listening to an audiobook now.
I like when he said "departed."
Yeah, that was a nice one. Keyword.
You asked me to talk. And
That was really good.
oh,
that was
thank
really
you.
good.
Okay, I'll take that.
Then you played video games.
I played a little bit of video
Day
games,
off.
Yeah.
Day off.
Oh yeah, it's my day off. Yeah, I don't work the weekends, so it's pretty nice.
Don't give too many details, by the way.
Okay.
They're gonna find us.
Yeah, keep it mysterious.
Oh, we are based in Nashville. Also, we're just gonna dox everybody.
Oh my God,
My
they're
address
totally-
is
Yeah.
my social
We'll
security.
just put in a bleep noise.
That sounds like a very chill day, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. Now I'm enjoying the company of my two good friends, Elena and Messiah, aka Deridium, and having a beer. And
Why do I always get the AKA?
I don't get AKA.
Because this
Yeah,
is
where's your AKA?
Well, what's your
almost
alias?
sounded like he said Elena and Messiah, aka Deridium, and having a beer.
Deridium
My
and-
AKA is having a
Having
beer.
a beer.
Honestly,
Having a beer. HAB.
no.
You don't want to go by Hab?
No.
Hab.
I wake up and you walk up the stairs and you say, "Hey, Hab."
Hey, Hab.
Ooh, it
Having
sounds
a
like-
beer. Hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys.
Wait, what's a good nickname for you then?
Elena is my nickname.
Yeah, but
Persian princess.
You.
ew, ew.
A long time ago, I was like, Brandon, I'm gonna start streaming because I want to make money from being a pretty girl.
Yeah.
And so we were trying to think of what name I would use, and he was saying like Persian princess.
No, you came up initially with the name Persian Peach.
Oh yeah.
And that was
Because I was gonna use
That was
that for an
hilarious.
OnlyFans because I think that's like
Oh.
a very good like sex work name.
Persian
Right?
Peach. Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta lean into it.
Yeah.
But it never happened.
Huh.
Sorry, guys. Let you down.
To all the fans.
To all the
Or
bands, there's no
disappointed.
OnlyFans out there. Don't go searching for it. It's not out
No
there.
results. Persian Peach.
Unless there is another beautiful Persian woman out there using that. I hope so.
You know what sucks about what would suck about starting an OnlyFans is I think the primary audience would be just people you know. That
I
just
know.
want
Isn't
to
that
work
like
That's the biggest
what
part.
a lot of people say when they start one?
Really? It's just
Typically-
people they know.
Yeah,
Well, that's how you're gonna
Their
build
friends.
your.
that's not how I did it.
You're
I don't
not
have
selling
you,
your
have an OnlyFans?
I don't have an
You guys check out Deridium.
exclusive. Deridium X is what you want to. No, but I feel like
XO.
honestly, even just with online things, it just seems weird to start with people you know, just because there's. I don't know. Well, obviously,
But
it's
it's
different for
different.
sex
You
work.
started a whole
It's
brand.
different. Like
Yeah.
if you're gonna market your skills of playing a certain game, you're gonna go to the community that plays that game.
Okay. Yeah.
If you're marketing your body, who's gonna know your body besides the people who already know you? They're the ones who
True.
are gonna want to see you first. You're not just gonna like or some girls will like make a Twitter that matches like their OnlyFans and post on there, use hashtags, cross their fingers that theirs gets picked out of the million other nudes that people post on Twitter.
It's true.
And then you try and build your clientele. Like,
So you think the smart play is to make an OnlyFans to show the people around you?
no, I would say that is an easy way to do it.
Okay.
The
That's
easiest
how-
way to get in and build like a
That's
foundation.
like a good start.
Yeah, and then those people
Wow.
will tell
Money
people
in the pocket
yeah.
since you probably
But
quit your
also,
job and are having a
sometimes
meltdown.
girls will pay other
To promote.
successful like OnlyFans people to like say like, oh, go follow my girl
Mm-hmm.
Persian
Yeah.
Peach, and then, and then you'll get like people based off that.
You know what's always been weird to me?
I feel like, wait,
What? Go ahead.
this is like a taboo topic, you know?
Or demonetized.
Like, would it get flagged? That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know. I think
Like-
I think for Spotify you just can't curse in like the first so and so
What?
amount of time.
I didn't.
No, it's like the first like 7 seconds or something.
Oh,
And
okay.
then I think that there are also demonetization.
Dude.
But I don't know. I'm not worried about money.
I
right
got
now,
banned on
so.
TikTok for
No,
calling
you did
someone a
not.
cocksucker.
No, you did not.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, for a week.
So
I got
you
banned
can't
from TikTok
post?
Live, so I can't stream on
Oh.
TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah,
What'd you say?
some sites are pretty
Cocksucker?
strict. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you just called someone that?
yeah.
What was?
Well,
It's a
I
bad
can't remember
turn.
what was happening.
they-
it was just like, you know,
They
I was
deserved it.
I was
or-
gaming, yeah, and like somebody said something.
He
I
was
like,
in the zone.
yeah. I mean,
People be out of pocket online,
Yeah.
especially in chat rooms and whatnot.
Yeah.
chat rooms.
What were you gonna say?
I'm old.
What were you gonna say?
Isn't it weird how if you like pay someone for sex, it's illegal, but then if you videotape it, then it's not illegal because then it's porn. Like you could like tweet out to a porn star and be like, "Hey, I'll pay you $5,000 to collab on a video with me. But if you know, give someone $100 on the street to like, you know, do sex work, then you're going to jail. So it's just weird.
Well, that just
Like,
seems
why
like
does
the workaround
videotaping
is
it-
always just recording it, right?
Right.
Just a permanent workaround.
Yeah. Because then it's
You're like,
not
"No, that
like
was porn."
physically being
Yeah.
done. Yeah.
That's so weird to me, though.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like now, wouldn't that just mean that that's all you have to do? Just record every time?
Like, what do you mean?
Like if you were to,
Well,
like
they,
you said,
they
find
probably
someone.
need a W-2 form as well.
Oh.
Show me your W-2.
1099 independent contractor.
Send them a pay stub.
That's so true. I didn't even think about
I'm
that.
just saying, yeah, like
Whoa.
now, instead of it being like, you know.
They're
you
like, oh, I was
hiring
just
a
doing it for
prostitute.
my.
Yeah.
Pro
Yeah.
bono porn.
Now you're just
Yeah.
like
Instead
freelance pornographic,
Whoa.
you know.
Is it a
Uh-oh, they're
workaround?
going to take this down.
Sorry, can't.
And be like,
CIA
he
sent
found
a
out the
shark.
hack.
That's a glitch.
Dude, Wax one time got flagged by the CIA.
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 For what?
Because his sister tweeted out a threat to a political figure, and they took it very seriously. They showed up to his house,
Whoa.
and they we're gonna monitor every.
Everyone associated with her, too.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So he didn't even do anything. His sister said a threat to a political figure, like on Twitter.
Yeah.
And they showed up to their house.
Wow.
Damn.
And then they like monitored our Discord for like
No
a period
way.
of time. Yeah.
Does it
We couldn't
say, or
say-
did he just tell you?
No, he told us because
Oh.
the agents,
But you
It's like
can't-
they're
the
watching
agents,
me,
like,
guys.
told us like,
They're
hey,
watching
we're
me.
gonna
Whoa.
be tracking like your. I
Right.
guess they work with like the ISP to track all the stuff that goes down. But yeah, it was weird because all of a sudden we were being monitored, so we were all like on
You were
our
like,
best behavior.
hello, how are you?
We would
Would
say
anyone
something
like
and
to
be
play
like,
video games?
That was a joke.
I'm going to call my
That
mother."
was sarcasm. Yeah.
You like double tap on the mic. Talking to you guys.
That's
Interesting.
crazy.
Yeah.
A very mild version of that happened at my school in high school.
Really?
This guy put on Facebook, like, I'm going to kill my geometry teacher. And
Holy shit.
he got expelled.
Damn, really?
Yeah. And he
That
was
is an
like a
insane
really
thing to
smart,
say.
successful, like he was doing great.
Oh my gosh.
And they made him go to his own school.
I will kill my
way.
geometry
Yeah.
teacher.
Damn.
Oh my god.
On Facebook. Like, what are you,
Up to.
who are
You
you
got
talking
your
to?
full name on
You're
Facebook.
talking to like your mom and your aunt. Like nobody's seeing that on Facebook.
That is horrifying.
If
Yeah.
you're venting on Facebook, it's real.
Yeah.
It's a life event.
Wow.
And he
So-
just didn't even seem like he wasn't a threatening guy.
Yeah, I mean that
You know?
was just that seems very impulsive.
Yeah, maybe you
And,
should have like written it in your notes or something. Texted your friend. I don't know.
Dear diary.
Dear
next
diary. Geometry was really hard today.
I think I want to kill him. No, that's wild. I've never heard of CIA monitoring because of tweets. That's interesting.
Yeah, it was just a tweet. And then they showed it to his door.
And Facebook.
They meant business.
messages.
They meant business.
Yeah.
I bet it was a big one, like a big figure.
This is
To-
why
to get the
It was
CIA
probably like
involved?
Donald Trump.
VPNs.
So she's gonna go and do something crazy to Donald Trump.
That actually was a tweet. Good guess.
What?
Oh, really? It was
Yeah,
about
that was
Donald
the-
Trump.
It was to Donald Trump.
Yeah, it was.
It was so
It was
I feel like he
Donnie.
received so many
strongly
fiery tweets though.
worded that they sent the CIA on her
Yeah,
ass.
they
What if
showed
it
to
was
us.
detailed?
Damn, I'm gonna get her to
It
write
wasn't
some
even
This is
shit.
how I'm gonna
It was
do it.
just like, I'm gonna.
You might be
blame-
in trouble.
Well, you know when the people are like, I have a problem, I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter. She wrote one and then got flagged. It must have been really well written.
Wow.
It was probably like 6
Probably got
words, I
talent.
think.
Yeah,
It was
but
just
the right
straight to
6
point.
words. Yeah.
She meant business.
Topic
Okay.
number 2. Recent purchases. Let's hear it. Start with
Oh.
Brandon. Recent purchases. Why?
Dude, I don't
what
buy
was it and why?
anything,
Well,
like,
think of the
ever.
last.
Oh, actually, most of my money recently has gone to trips over the summer. I went to Panama City Beach.
Okay.
Atlantic City. Gambling, lost. Actually, I won.
No,
money.
you won.
Yeah, I'm up like.
How much were you up?
$160. 160.
$100.
160. Not bad.
Okay.
I had a
Was
dream
it
about
scary?
gambling recently.
Were you thinking like? Was there a moment where you were like, "Oh my god, I'm going to lose it all"?
No, I wasn't worried. I only put in like how much I'd be comfortable if I lost everything, but you definitely
Yeah.
get to that point where you're like, damn, I started with $100, now I'm at $260. You're like, should I just bet everything on this one?
Yeah.
Like, I could double
Put
this
it all
right
on the
now.
line
Yeah,
right
the
now.
risk.
Put everything
Yeah.
on red, like on
I'm
red.
gonna go to a casino.
I've never
Go
been.
gamble,
I've
it's
never
fun.
been.
It's addictive.
Can you
My
even
dad has a
gamble
gambling
here?
addiction.
It's lit. In Nashville, it's a terrible place to have a gambling.
He would
addiction.
used to like travel. What's the Mississippi one?
Oh, I don't know.
He
Isn't?
would,
Can't you
like-
go up to Kentucky too?
The Isle of Capri.
No, but I like the sound of that.
That's not what it's called.
No, it's like a
casino?
Harrah's.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Wait.
What are the names of the casinos? The Grand something, Grand
Grand.
Casino,
I don't know. I'm not sure.
and the
I
Harrah's
think there's
and
a
the.
casino called Isle of Capri. I used to live.
Isle of Capri.
I love
close
the sound
to
of that.
Mississippi.
It sounds like it's on a beach.
It was a big. They had a big like toucan or something. Let's see. Sorry.
Take your time.
My dad is texting me asking me for Nashville tourist attractions. Like
Oh,
where
that's always a good sign.
where would you go? You know, if you were a tourist to Nashville. I feel like it's weird when you live somewhere, you like don't even know where to send tourists to.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
I have to do research when people ask me.
Yeah,
I'm like-
because it's like if you're a local, you're going to cool
There
places
is one, yeah.
or like dive bars and I don't know, just like low key places. You're not going to like the tourist
Wow.
attractions like downtown if you live here.
Lula, Mississippi, Isle of Capri. By the way.
It looks exactly how you would expect it
Looks
to look.
nice.
That's it. I don't remember what it looks like.
That's what it looks like.
Looks like a cabin.
It looks like a hotel, but a hotel like in the middle of Missouri.
Yeah. This is the only casino I could name off the top of my head because we would
That's
pass by it
crazy.
every time we would drive from Alabama to Arkansas.
We should do a Las Vegas trip. You ever been to Las Vegas?
I'm supposed to be going to Las Vegas in
No way.
October.
Oh wow, for what?
Are you gonna gamble?
I probably should try to gamble, huh?
If you're
Just
gonna
play roulette or blackjack.
your
or
casino
something
virginity
chill.
should be taken in Las
Yeah,
Vegas.
I mean
right?
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 That makes a lot of sense.
If you go to Las Vegas and you don't gamble, did you go to
like
Las
what
Vegas?
the fuck? Like I'm not a saint.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not better than everyone else because I
just
you know?
do just like
I'm gonna fucking
set out-
gamble.
Set
Do
out
it.
just an amount of money, like Brandon was saying, that you don't
Yeah,
mind if you
$100.
lost it all. It's just part of the fun,
Yeah.
and then have a good time.
No. Yeah, definitely.
Sounds good.
What were you gonna say?
I forget.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you asked me for TwitchCon.
Oh, okay.
TwitchCon is in Las Vegas.
Oh,
this year.
nice. Are they flying you out?
Who's they? They as in me.
They.
Hey, shout out to they, man. Yeah.
Our
Yeah,
podcast
they've got my back for
listeners,
sure.
when we finally get money from this.
Yeah, this one's gonna make us rich for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be 20 minutes long because I'm going to hate everything and cut everything out.
Really?
Yeah, and then you're gonna show it to
Maybe.
me, and I'm gonna hate my voice, and I'm gonna
Yeah,
ask
you're
you
gonna
to
be
take
like,
all my parts out.
yeah.
And then it's just gonna be you two talking to me, and then me not replying.
Yeah, they're like, who the fuck is Persian Pete?
So recent purchases for Brandon,
Gambling.
traveling, gambling. Honestly, really fun.
Yeah, those are
feel
great
like
purchases.
I
those
just
are
spent all my
definitely
money
things you
on
should do in your
alcohol
20s.
and cigarettes and food. I go to Zaxby's a lot. Shout out Zaxby's.
You still go to Sonic?
Not as much. Mostly Zaxby's. The one thing I don't like about Zaxby's is on their menu they change all the S's to Z's.
That's just stupid.
So when you order a salad, you're supposed to order a
Salad?
Yeah. Doesn't that sound appetizing to you? A salad? from
Compared to a
Zaxby's?
salad?
It just sounds really corny to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
like a gimmick
Yeah.
that is just unnecessary.
Because you're both staring. Hello.
My positioning was so uncomfortable.
I feel like every little sound I make is getting picked up. Even though
For
it's
those
not
that don't
enough.
know, Messiah just switched sides of the room, so now we're both interviewing
Basically,
Staring me down.
Persian Peach.
I can take it.
there's not even anything on the wall behind you to look at.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like,
just me.
It's a blank canvas. You're
Yeah.
on stage.
Stop.
You
I
got the
took a shower,
microphone.
so that's good.
yeah, you look very clean.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You took my makeup off, so it's fresh face.
Look very clean. Are people ever visibly dirty to you guys?
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
What?
In what
Oily.
way? Like
Greasy
they greasy?
hair, like shit on their face.
Okay.
I guess you can't see a stank. But
Maybe I need to wear
Dirty
more
hands.
glasses. I need to wear my
Dirty
glasses.
hands,
more.
dirty
And
fingernails.
don't get me wrong,
Dirty
sometimes I'm
hands?
that person. Like sometimes I'm just a nasty hoe,
But yeah, people can be visibly dirty
and
for sure.
sometimes there's people who are frequently visibly dirty.
It's like the norm.
That's like part of their
That you
whole
know personally?
thing. Yeah,
No.
Name drop them.
I'm not name dropping.
Name drop right now.
I can't name
There's
drop.
no way they're gonna listen to this.
Um,
It's more exciting if you name drop. Yeah.
now we're like
She's freezing
gossip
up.
girls.
I know, right?
Yeah. Jacob Laster.
That's a made up name.
Yes.
Just so
I was like, damn,
just so y'all know,
brutal.
don't look up Jacob Laster.
Very
on
dirty
Facebook.
guy.
Dirty,
Very
dirty
dirty.
guy.
Do you want to talk about your recent purchases?
I have a shopping addiction,
Okay.
but I think,
Nice.
but I think I have it in check. I don't do it as much when I'm in a good mental state.
Really?
So then I'll save
It's like
up
a
money.
reprieve.
Self harm.
It is. It is.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
but I get like something fun out of it. Like
How's it?
clothes and stuff.
Like a
So I'll save up
$70
money when I'm
sweater.
feeling good
Good.
to know that when I have something like shit hits the fan, I know
Yeah.
I'm gonna want to buy something. So
Okay.
then I have that money saved up to buy. Like I have a little
I like to buy a little something when I make a lot of money. Just a little something.
treat.
Yes.
Yes,
Exactly.
I love a little treat.
So is the reward like when you're clicking buy online, or is it like the reward
It's
is
getting
when
the item in
it's
the
when you
mail.
get it?
Yeah.
You like
Or whatever it
opening
is.
it, or you just love the item?
I like opening it.
Some people love
Having
opening
new
boxes.
the feeling of something new
I
around.
think just like when you open your closet and you see the same shit every day, and you're like, I've worn this a million times, and sure you can style it differently or whatever, but then you get that new thing, and you're like, it's like shiny in the closet. And you're like, when am I gonna wear her? You get to like try new styles, and your style and how you feel changes as you grow. So it's like a fun way to. A lot of it is clothes. I just bought this stupid thing I'm gonna return. The thing I showed you last night that's supposed to like clean your keyboard.
Oh yeah,
on your
that was
laptop?
like
So-
so intensive
And completely useless. So my, like
How much was it?
like $10.
That's chill.
But like a air
should
compressor
just give it to Messiah.
cleaner for your keyboard.
Messiah
Yeah.
would probably have
I
a bunch of use
just
for it.
finished mine. Like it just ran out, and I was looking on Amazon, and I don't know why I couldn't like find it. But then it had this like 7-in-1 keyboard cleaner kit, and it's like in this cute little pouch, and it's so compact. And then we looked at it yesterday, and it's like pretty much useless. Like all the components are silly.
The
like,
one
little
thing you
brush.
needed was not
It wa- and
included.
the air compressor, there's no air compressor function. So that was silly.
So you just brush your keyboard a little bit.
Yeah, it has like this little claw that you can use to pick up each individual key for a keyboard like that.
Yeah, I have one
But
of
this
those.
is for like my MacBook.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
So it's just like a brush.
Gotcha.
You could have just bought like a toothbrush,
Yeah.
and
I'll take like
but it was only $10.
Where'd you
yeah,
get
and
it
I'm gonna
from?
return
Are you-
it Amazon.
Oh.
So don't buy that.
Noted. Thank
Bulk
you.
Amazon.
Yeah. Well,
What
my keyboard
mood
is
were
really
you in
cool.
when you bought such a thing?
Well, it's just when the spray died.
Oh,
So I was
okay.
looking for that for a
Gotcha.
Replacement. I'll talk about a recent purchase I made. I just got paid.
Nice.
Like, what was it? The 3rd? Something like that.
I love payday.
And I got some house slippers.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I need
Yeah.
some.
I got some
love
so
my house
long
slippers.
ago. Like, I got some a year ago when I came here. And they just got so worn. I was like, I need some
Yeah.
new ones.
Are they soft or are they
I
they
think
like
they're.
slides,
I think
or
they're
are they
rubber.
like-
I think they're rubber ones.
like these?
You know
let me
what's
see.
crazy?
Yeah, they're
I
not
love
slides though.
these.
Oh,
Oh.
they're like kind of like mules.
What is a mule?
A mule is like it's a closed toed, but it's like a slide,
Oh, closed toed.
closed toed slide.
So slippers.
So a slipper.
Yeah,
Oh, so a slipper.
yeah. Why did I say mule? I mean, I guess
Mule?
mule is a type of shoe,
Is it like a
but
brand or a type?
I'm pretty sure it's like a mule, like a clog.
Oh.
Like it's a different type
Clog
of
and mule are synonymous?
Well, they're
It's
just
new
different
clogs.
types of shoes. Like a
got
clog
my
is not a
six
slipper, and a mule's not a clog.
Okay. A clog's not a slipper, and a mule is not a clog.
They're all different
They're
types
all-
of
it's
shoes.
3. Okay.
Yeah,
So you got slippers.
I got slippers.
Okay, nice.
100%, definitely. And I got 4 pair of socks as well.
Good.
Yeah,
Socks are important.
Nice.
new socks.
New socks is nice.
My most recent online purchase for sure, 100%. Pretty chill, not too bad.
No, that's
30
actually
bucks
great. Yeah.
total. Also kind of necessary. Like last time I bought a pair of socks was like 5 months ago. So like, I feel like
Yeah, you could use a new few pairs.
Are you supposed to rotate through socks?
Yeah.
Like, is there a number of times?
I think it's just when
You know,
they start
people are
getting
like-
dingy.
yeah,
People are
when
like,
they
you need a new mattress every 6 months or some
What?
crazy. No,
Oh,
maybe
well,
it's
I know what
6
you're
years.
saying.
But you know, people always say like you need to
Yeah.
switch it, or switch out
Is
your
there
toothbrush
a-
every couple weeks.
Is there a
Oh.
lifespan on socks?
If they get
Yeah.
holy and then you sew up the holes and then the sewing breaks
What?
immediately.
Dang.
If
I've
I have
never
a certain
sewn
pair of
socks.
socks that I love
Yeah.
and they get holes, I'll sew the
Wow.
holes because I
I just
love
buy
the
packs
socks.
of socks, so I don't really have like.
Oh, I
special-
have
Actually,
like
I do have a.
Dexter.
I have some
special
cow print
pack.
socks. They're really cute.
Nice.
My mom got me socks, and they look like the design that's on rugs, kind of
Which
rug?
kind?
like a nice rug that you'd purchase. You know what I'm saying? They have all those.
Like your?
no,
Just say
different
rugs.
rug. I don't know.
No, not
like,
that
you
rug,
know,
but rugs in general.
rugs
obviously.
have all these intricate patterns.
But no, don't look at that
Rugs
rug.
You purchase.
He has two completely different rugs in his room.
No,
with
wait. I'm actually very curious. What pattern?
I would not know how to describe
Can
it.
you
It's
draw it in
close
here?
to that tapestry, I would say.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We just lost 20% of our viewers because they said there's a tapestry on the wall.
Some people are into that.
That's an ick for a lot of people.
But it's a
Oh
cute
my god, you know what I
tapestry.
did
It's
last
from
night?
Iran.
What?
And I was worried that my girlfriend was going to look at me differently.
You farted?
Like permanently.
Big fart. Stinky.
We went to her friend's
10
house
seconds.
and we were doing a couple activities, and one of them was she has chickens in the back of her house. She went and got
Oh, that's
fresh
so cute.
eggs from these chickens, got 4 spoons, and then we all did an egg race.
Oh.
Have you done an egg race?
Yes.
You gotta bounce the
Pretty
egg
sick.
on the spoon, and then we ran in the street to the stop
Right.
sign.
That's adorable.
I won, but at what cost? Because they took a video and I watched myself running with an egg on a spoon in hand.
Full
And
focus.
it was this weird jogging.
I love that.
Where I'm trying to balance it, but also go as fast as possible.
Totally
And I was
awkward
worried
stance.
that my girlfriend was going to get the ick from watching.
How
it.
determined
watching
were
you
you to win? How bad did you want it?
I wasn't gonna be. You know, I didn't need.
Did you-
I didn't need the win.
He won
but
and
I
then
wanted
took the
it.
egg and he smashed it on his girlfriend's head. He said, "Fuck you!
Let's just
I'm the
say-
best."
Let's just say I won hard because actually I was the only one that ran. They walked.
So
And
they weren't-
recorded
they weren't
you.
even dedicated.
They
yeah, they were
sucked.
just
Yeah.
it
was a
It was
prank.
all a prank. It was a
It was just
scheme.
to watch
They were like,
me.
look how into this
Look at him
Brandon's
go.
about to get.
He's so excited. Look at him run down the street with his little egg.
He's galloping with his egg.
Awesome. And I,
Pretty
I
much.
really hope I get to see the video.
Yeah, I tried to flip the egg too at the end because I was the only one that
Oh.
didn't have their egg
were showing
broken.
off?
I was trying to show off, trying to show out.
Something that happens to me at work is no matter how many times they say the same sentence, it'll still come out like gibberish. So like walk up to a table, I'm like, "Hey, how are you guys? Good. How are you? Good. What can I get you to drink?" But that sentence, "What can I get you to drink?" always comes out fucked up.
What can I do?
Always.
What can I do?
What are you gonna drink? What will it drink?
What you drink?
Yes, every time.
And if you repeat
Excuse
it
me?
immediately, it's still gibberish.
I have to like take a pause and look them in the eye, feel the shame, and be like, "What can I get you to drink?"
I'm so sorry. What?
And sometimes I've
Okay.
even been like, "What can I?" Oh, blah, blah, blah. I've said blah, blah, blah in front of the customer.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yes. And sometimes
They
they,
must
find
think
it
you're so
endearing, but
quirky.
I would laugh. I would laugh.
They're like, "Aw, she's silly."
yeah, sweetheart, bless her heart.
I would say when I'm recording
Mm.
for a video,
Mm-hmm.
I make so many mistakes.
You just did.
You
Yeah, like
don't have
that.
to call him out.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about it.
I'm just like simple words. I don't really notice how much like I
It's-
fumble over words naturally because like in conversation where you're not being recorded, you don't really think about it if you
Or-
fumble too much.
I think it's like when there's a pressure for you to be presenting yourself in a way is
Presentation.
when you're going to fumble more.
For sure.
So I'm like walking up to a table trying to be like, "Hello."
Thinking about what you're gonna say
Exactly.
and then you're
then
like
it comes out fuck
"Dude."
no matter how many times. And then you're like recording yourself
Yeah.
like streaming or whatever, and you know that people are listening to you, so it makes you like think about it more.
definitely.
Fumbling.
It's tough
Yeah.
talking.
Talking is hard.
Yeah.
I was so nervous to do this.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Why?
You have a great voice.
I disagree, but thank you.
What?
think
You're a
most people
radio
think that-
hostess.
Yeah,
That doesn't mean I
you have a
like it.
radio voice.
When I would have my radio show and then we would listen to it like together as a little group of friends, when it came for me to talk, I would turn it down.
No way.
Yeah, every time.
I think
Wow.
everyone's critical of how they sound for the
Yeah.
most part,
Definitely.
sure,
Except for
for
me.
except for him.
But you have a great voice.
You have a great voice too. I love
I think
your
it's
voice.
nasally.
You think your voice is nasally?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you kind of sound like Squidward. I'm joking.
I
I'm
leave
joking. Yeah.
unplugged.
SpongeBob.
You know, Fran Fine, the nanny, that show that used to play on Nick at Night.
Yes.
I feel like I sound like her.
Big
sometimes.
updo hair. Yeah.
She's gorgeous,
Updo
but her
hair.
voice is so nasally. I feel
Yeah.
like I sound like her.
There's nothing wrong with that though. But also, I don't think you sound nearly as nasally as
I don't
her.
think
I
you
would
sound-
No,
nasally.
of course, like hers is, and it's emphasized.
Yeah, but-
like that's her whole thing.
compare.
Oh wait,
so
does she have a New York accent?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
she's like,
Hi guys,
Yeah, it's
guys,
actually.
what are we doing tonight?
is that good? That was really bad. Oh,
So
sorry.
horrible.
I'm so
but I
sorry.
really appreciate the effort.
I'm gonna clip just that and send it to
Make
you.
it the intro.
We're like,
Yeah.
hey everyone, we have a new podcast, and it's just that 3 seconds on loop.
Oh my god.
I feel like the more that you speak into a microphone and record yourself and listen to it back, you don't feel like you got more and more comfortable with the sound of your own voice.
I did like when it's just me in the room recording and I play it back and I hear it and I'm like, okay, this is what I sound like. I put it all together, I submit it. But then when it's time with other people and
Really?
I hear it, yeah. It's definitely a social thing.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever try equalizing your voice, like on an EQ, like balancing highs, lows?
Mildly, just to fit the requirements for like submitting it, but
okay.
not to like tweet, not to,
To
auto
feel
tune
better about
myself.
yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, dude,
I
it's
put like
valid,
a T-Pain
honestly.
auto tune on my radio voice. That'd be sick, actually.
Would have been a cool little twist.
Yeah. Next time.
Yeah, that's the past.
Maybe for this
though.
we can do that.
Make everyone
put-
sound like T-Pain. Can you
No,
make me
just
sound
me.
like T-Pain?
You guys sound like you and I sound like me with the T-Pain auto tune.
T-Pain AI.
Yes. I really want to hear AI Shrek sing like any songs ever.
I'm sure that's just
I just wanna hear
one
Shrek
quick
sing everything.
Google search away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that after.
Yeah, should we pull that
like
up
the
right now?
Plankton
We need a
ones.
person.
We do.
Yeah.
All good podcasts have
Yeah,
that guy.
yeah.
Jerry, pull it up.
Yeah, Jerry, can you pull up Shrek AI Life's Good?
Or like
Auto-tune.
smack that. But Shrek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that T-Pain?
No.
is it?
Akon.
Will you just try and give us a Shrek impression?
Absolutely not. He's
Please.
Scottish. He
What?
can't do it.
Oh, I didn't even remember what Shrek sounded like until you
The
said
only Shrek quote
Donkey.
I'll yeah, that's
That was-
he goes, that'll do, donkey,
that.
that'll do.
Whoa! That was good.
It's not good.
It's not good.
It's just not.
And that's okay.
I think it was good because it was so entertaining.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know how accurate it was in regards to it sounding like Shrek, but
Let's get this ASMR beer crack. Ready?
Can I have one?
No.
Wait, when you did that,
that's
I
for
was
you.
talking and he was clearing his voice. Like, who knows if the...
Yeah.
Try it again.
Thanks,
go again.
guys.
Go again. Go
okay,
again.
ready?
One
Here
more.
we go.
Yeah.
America.
You didn't have that last...
no, the other
You
one
were
was a
waiting for
lot
it, right?
louder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
You didn't even
Oh.
cheers?
Okay, one more.
Okay, this is it.
All right, we're going to start just opening a bunch of beers now, guys.
Wait for it.
Wait. This is section 3. Beer.
Ooh.
That was a good
That
one.
was a good one.
That was very
Cheers,
crisp.
guys.
All right.
Cilantro.
We will not disclose what kind of beer we're drinking.
What the fuck? Yes, we will.
No,
Yamaha.
no free sponsorship.
Yeah.
But it's...
Also, we have to
They
keep
gotta
secrets.
pay us.
But it's... All right.
I do that. I don't talk about brands.
Really?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because they
not.
don't give you money.
Yeah,
But you
unless they
actually
wanna
have
pay
a
me.
following.
Well, this is gonna go viral.
That's going to go viral.
Come
Fear
on.
the yard.
Jeez.
We didn't even know the name of the podcast.
Fear the fucking yard, guys.
Fear the yard.
Yard. Whatever.
I'm just thinking about if we made merch for Free the Yard, what the fuck would that look like?
Free the yard.
Oh,
Fear and the Yard is what I was going for, but we can-
It would say fatty. Fear and the yard. Fatty.
Fatty.
I think people are going to be upset if I name it that because we're just going to. Okay, number one, I thought it'd be a funny bit if we just never talked about it. And it was just the name, Fear and the Yard. And we just never went into
And we
why.
never answer any questions as to why.
Yeah.
I
But,
You?
what do you think?
I have an unpopular opinion.
Let's
Go
hear it.
ahead.
I don't like that name.
Okay,
Oh.
well, what do you want to name it?
I don't
Persian
know.
Peach?
No, I don't like that name either.
Sorry, dude. Low hanging fruit, dude. I'm sorry. I'm getting
Honestly, we
toxic.
could. Maybe we'd get views.
One beer in me.
I know.
I have an idea. We could name it.
Deridium 2.
The United Nations.
Why? Is that because I'm black and you're Persian and he's.
Got some flavor.
Some flavor.
Oh my god!
He's a little seasoned.
That is good.
He's got just a pinch of
That
seasoning.
is so good. He does have a little bit of flavor. That is so good. Wow. I like that. Yeah. United Nations? Nah.
No, it's so ugly.
Yeah.
We just
I mean,
lost
the
all of our
idea, though.
Racist viewers. Y'all are killing
Oh,
this
they
podcast.
didn't like it because we were too inclusive?
Yeah, we should have been anonymous.
Oh, we're whites
Oh.
only.
We're ambiguously.
I don't even think you can say that also.
What?
Whites.
Whites only?
We're getting flagged, dude. We're getting flagged.
That one's. That
All
one.
right. Maybe we can cut that out. Everyone gets one cut that out.
Yeah.
Recording. That's mine, please.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
gosh. Yeah, that was a deep cut. That was-
I don't know, but I think we could think of a good name.
Okay. How about we brainstorm on it while we go to topic 4, and then after.
What was topic 3?
Cracking
Money
the beer
spent?
open.
Oh,
Yeah.
the beers.
The beer.
Online
beers.
recent purchase was topic 2. Topic 1 was introductions.
And now Brandon's Day was. Well, that's just the overall theme.
Yeah, that's the name of the.
That was Brandon's day.
That's the name
It's
of
just
this
gonna
episode.
Be the name of the podcast
Yeah.
at this point. 'Cause she doesn't like Fear in the Yard.
It just doesn't feel like us.
It's a mogul move. You don't know what that means, but it's a money move.
Is it because I'm a woman?
No.
Oh
It's
my
because
gosh.
You don't watch the Yard.
It's Brandon we're talking to.
Hey, come on now. You guys are gonna give a bad impression of me.
Hey,
Come
man,
on.
you
I
don't
love
like
women.
women.
Hey, come on. They don't mean that.
He
They're
doesn't
joking
like
right now. I've never been misogynist a day in my life. Come on.
All right.
Wow, that was a really awkward silence. Wait, we're joking.
Yeah, no, we're
Wait,
joking. Brandon knows.
I said that. And it
Why
was
did we pause
crickets.
for so
Brandon
long?
was like, no, Brandon, you're not
I just
misogynist.
kind of looked down at the floor.
You know that you love
Wow.
to say that you hate women. It's like a part
I've
of
never said that before.
I'm pretty sure we have recorded evidence
I think you said that.
from the first 3 minutes of this
It's
where you
me
were like,
versus
I hate women.
you, okay? So there's no evidence.
I'm going to find the evidence.
Just
Who are
upload
the
it.
people gonna believe, a man or a woman? So just
For the record, I was
So I
laughing
win.
at something totally unrelated.
he's trying to
Not
protect
the
his
joke
brand
at all.
because we're just tanking.
Not the joke. Bad joke. I'll have to talk to my PR team about this. He keeps saying Deridium like you.
My bad.
He's outed
Yeah,
me.
whoa.
He doesn't want to be associated with us.
No, we're good. Oh,
No, we're good.
so what was topic 4? I think Elena was supposed to.
I was supposed to pick.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love asking about dreams, but do either of you even dream?
Yeah.
I do dream.
Okay.
Was that misogynistic? Wait, can you be misogynistic towards a man?
No.
To what?
Towards
To a man?
Yeah.
It's not misogyny.
I think it would be a
if you
different
hate-
name for it.
What
then.
is it?
Androgyny. Or something?
Sexist?
Sounds-
Androgyny is when
That's the galaxy we live in.
that's Andromeda.
Androgynous is
Oh my god.
when you don't identify with this.
Oh.
Androgynous is when you are like like
Sexually
Does
mysterious.
miso stand for women in the misogyny? If you break down the
Miso?
word like Greek roots.
Oh, like misogyny.
So I was just trying to replace it with something that meant man.
Home
I wish I knew
Homo.
the etymology of the word
Homology.
misogyny. but I do not.
homosogynous.
We don't know our Greek roots.
I know prefixes and suffixes.
I took Latin for 6 years.
Name a prefix.
Name
A.
it. Name a prefix for
Name a prefix for $1.
A.
Oh yeah, name one.
A.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Without. There you go.
I thought you were like pausing.
Like asexual.
Asymptomatic.
Like asexual,
I was like,
asymptomatic.
are you
Yeah.
gonna finish?
A what? A what?
I wonder if they can hear
so-
the beers being drunk.
I think so.
I think
'cause
we
when
all
we
took
were
a sip
recording
right
there.
for
ASMR.
sound check, you could hear me clinking my
Oh yeah, that's
my
true.
utennies.
Your utennies.
My utennies.
You eat pizza with a fork and a knife?
It was a half a pizza. And I didn't want to. I
Doesn't-
didn't want to be unladylike in front of you
excuses.
guys.
Oh,
That was very elegant the way you ate the pizza.
And I held the fork in my right hand and the knife in my left.
See, I wasn't watching because I'm not a misogynist.
Because you don't care about women.
That's true.
I was watching because I love women.
Yep. That's how we even got on the
Everything
I
is-
just
conversation
can't
of the
win.
mushrooms.
I just can't.
You just have to spin the narrative every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We control everything.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so tell me about your dreams.
Oh.
Any-
I had a dream that I caused the apocalypse.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
wait.
I don't know.
One second.
Okay.
Can I read a dream that I wrote down?
Oh yeah, that sounds great.
I love
All right,
written
now
down
continue.
dreams.
No,
you go ahead.
No. That-
Oh, okay.
I was just making sure. Yeah.
I had a dream that number one, I was friends with Mr. Beast, and he was flying me out to somewhere.
As he usually does.
And he flew me out to a meeting that I was not supposed to be at with China. And basically,
Beast
I
has meetings with
caused.
China.
Mr. Beast has links to China confirmed.
From my dreams.
So Mr. Beast took me to this meeting with like Chinese politicians, and I just out of place like
This was probably about TikTok.
I caused something that like caused them to go to war with the U.S. and the rest of my dream was apocalyptic, where it was just shit hitting the fan.
You definitely had a Mr. Beast TikTok bite dance dream.
I remember there was like a big migration of people where people were having to like leave their homes, and I was like walking with them, and I was just like,
You were walking with him? Like,
yeah, I was like, damn,
Trail
my
of
bad.
Tears?
Did they know
Yeah, literally.
Did they know that
the
you did
Mr.
it?
Beast Trail of Tears? No, they didn't know I
Oh,
did it,
okay.
or else they would have killed me.
The Mr. Beast Trail of Tears. Damn. Wait, so besides the migration, what other apocalyptic stuff was happening?
It turned real primal for me. It was like just trying to learn, like trying to figure out where I was going to sleep. Like,
Wow.
I remember crossing a river at one point. It was very like
This was all in China?
survivalistic. No, this was in the U.S. They won.
oh.
The U.S.
Was the-
one.
No,
oh, the
China,
China
won.
one.
So
we
the
were
U.S.
just-
was fucked, and it was my fault. But
I mean, I could kind of see something like that happening down the line, to be honest.
Totally.
Yeah.
Food on war.
It's happened here
war on
before.
be
food,
careful who
war
you're
on
friends
water.
with, Mr. Beast, if you're listening to this.
Mr. Beast is a very powerful diplomatic figure.
He's got cheddar.
He's got a lot of
He
money.
was on the
That's literally
cover of
all it
Forbes.
takes. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he could probably buy
Does anybody
Twitter
read
as
Forbes
well.
here? Does anyone read any magazines?
I have read. I like the Forbes 30 under 30 because it makes me feel bad about myself.
What is
You like
30
feeling
under
bad?
30?
30. So every year Forbes releases a 30 under 30 list, which is like 30 people under the age of 30 who are like extremely successful and influential and totally awesome.
Under 30.
Under 30. So then you read about these people who are like 23, 24, 25.
And they're
also
just flexing.
26, 27. Yeah, and they've like invented stuff and
Yeah.
like founded companies and organizations and it's in there's like it's 30 people in every like sector. So there's like influencers, like the social media shit, and there's like the science category, the sports category.
That's
or
awesome.
whatever. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And there have been people that I know who've been in it.
Really?
Yeah, this one girl who I knew from UTC opened a roller rink in Chattanooga.
Oh.
And she also started making her own roller skates.
Oh.
But it was like such a big deal because Chattanooga didn't really have something like that. So it brought all these community members in, and everybody was like, and she made a lot of money off of it just from like pursuing something that she cared about.
That's awesome.
And she was on Forbes 30 under 30. And then this girl that I went to high school with, I don't remember why she was in it. It was some science something. But it's pretty cool to read about, but then I'm like, I'm 25 and
Yeah.
I work at a pizza shop.
It's crazy when someone you know, like, gets kind of famous or whatever.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with Blair last night from Snooper, and she just got reviewed by Anthony Fantano.
Yeah.
She got a
She's
solid.
doing very
She's
well.
blowing up, dude. She
Yeah.
just went on her
Snooper's
musician?
been
on
really
her
big.
tour.
Mhm.
Snooper the band, yeah.
She's like
They just went on an
the
Australian
singer.
tour
Ooh.
for like a month or something.
Very cool.
Yeah, we were hanging out last night. She's sick, man.
How'd you meet her?
Through Leah, my
She's
girlfriend.
Leah's best
Okay.
friend.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Very cool.
Yeah, she's sick, and she makes these huge paper mache like sculptures that she'll use like in her music videos, and also they'll bring them to like the shows and stuff, and it's just like this big funny looking like
Yeah, dude. We were at our house and it was full of like,
paper mache.
oh my god, a
But
workshop,
the people
dude. It
like
was crazy.
that have this weird like unsatiable energy that comes from like it's a certain type of person
Yeah.
who got blessed with that gene, or maybe it's a curse too, because like I personally love a good night's sleep and stuff, but those people
No,
like
she's
they're
nonstop.
cracked out. Yeah,
Yeah.
100% all the
She's
time.
got infinite energy.
Yeah,
Are you saying in the creativity department?
in
Or?
every
every department.
anything. Just
She's
go,
just
go,
like
go, like can't stop.
The most manic, fun person like ever. It's crazy.
But I'm sure there's like a
Should
opposite
we,
side of that
for
too.
our podcast, should we just think of all the famous people we know and just try and get them on the podcast to like get the views?
A
up?
boost?
People do we know?
We know Snooper.
A Buddhist?
I said a boost.
Oh.
Give the podcast a little
We know
boost.
High C. We know.
I matched when I had a Hinge. I matched with this guy on Hinge who's a really
We can get Kelton on here too. Kelton's kind of clouded. Sorry. Continue
He's
with your
thinking of cloud
Hinge.
chasing
Yeah.
narratives.
I'm trying to get to this money.
Okay, yeah.
Well, this guy he is
trying to get my bag.
very
I respect
renowned
that.
in the skateboarding community. He like does.
Was he sexy?
What were you gonna say?
Fucking hot. I'm trying not to swear a lot.
Was he sexy? His Hinge profile was engaging, but all of his photos didn't show his face, which is a red flag because it means you're scared to show your face.
Red flag, you're ugly.
Exactly.
hot people can be shy too, you know.
But I
block
don't
'em.
care if you're hot or ugly or whatever. You
gotta be confident.
See your face. Yeah.
Okay,
If you're not
take
showing
notes.
your face,
You can't even make a decision.
If you have a
don't
dating
even-
profile and you're not showing your face on there, even if it's ugly, just show it
Just
because
show
that's a
it.
plus.
Some people
Yeah.
might like it.
Take notes, please.
Yeah, some people will like it.
Yeah.
But if
Maybe.
you're not showing your
I've been trying to
face,
get Josh
it
to make a
sucks.
hinge.
How would his Hinge go?
That's
what
the bit.
what would he
She
put
just looks
in,
directly
what would
in
he
my eyes.
put in his what are they called, his little thingy?
Blurred.
Josh is the
Yeah.
most. For some context, Josh is the most like shy, nervous
So
guy.
shy.
Just
Never
chill.
posts a picture of himself. He's a really chill dude, but
He's a great guy.
he's been single for a
yeah.
long time, and I want him to, be happy and have a partner. But
But he wouldn't be able to pass making the Hinge.
I need to go to his house, get on his phone, and make him.
Yeah,
a
you
hinge.
should. You have to make it.
Wait, okay, so we were supposed to talk about my dream next.
So, anyways,
I wanted to
what a
read-
segue.
I wanted to read my dream, guys. Let me
Guys,
see.
can I please read my dream?
This one's a ride. Are you guys ready for this? I think
Get me
maybe
excited.
one person has read this before.
Okay, let's do it.
So,
Damn, you have a lot. I'm seeing you scroll.
yeah, I do have a couple of dreams. I used to write down a decent amount, but I kind of forgot to stop doing that.
One of his notes just says "get money."
What?
I have some
I'm
notes like that.
My number one dream.
Where's that one?
Get money.
Ooh, going through our notes would be fun.
I have some funny stories that Will would make me write down because
Your stories are insane.
we would be hanging out and then I'd remember something and then tell him and he'd be like, "That's
It's the most
fucked up shit
insane thing I've ever heard.
I have a note.
No way.
that
What
a-
is this?
It's a joke in binary.
I'm looking at
So
this
if you
notes
could
and it's just a
read-
bunch of 0 and 1s.
If you could read binary,
This is
would
a
be fun
Futurama
joke.
ass
God.
joke.
Let me see it.
Here.
Futurama bit.
This is a joke in binary.
That's a joke.
And you read this and you're like, oh. Wow.
That's good.
This guy's a fucking nerd.
That is
What, bro?
hella nerd
I think
status.
it's so funny though. Like
To
it's,
have that?
it's very.
No, he thinks the joke is funny.
No, I think that. I can't even read it. I forgot what it says, but I think having a joke.
Yeah,
in
can you
binary
read? Please read it to us, please.
01100.
Come on. All right. Go to the dream. Go to the
Go to the dream.
Skip.
I have to skip. Okay, I have to find it. That's a book. Did you know that you could just paste
You have a whole book
Yeah,
in
you
your
could just,
notes app?
You just paste a whole
What book?
It's called the Celestine
How
Prophecy.
do you keep where your
Didn't read
chapter
it.
is, though?
Fiction or nonfiction?
I
I feel like that's very inconvenient.
think it's nonfiction. I mean, it's a free book.
But how do you get to where you left off?
I've never read it. I don't even know.
Maybe you
My
should delete
point
that
exactly.
note.
What? Found it. Are you guys ready? This is gonna
We're ready.
take. This is gonna take about 6 minutes.
That's okay. We got all the time in the world.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, yeah.
That
America,
was
baby.
quick. All right, let's do it.
All right. How to dream about escaping a confinement. There was only one way to get out of the confinement. A meeting was held by a high council. Wait, did you have a dream about a high council? Chinese?
I did.
Okay,
I
interesting.
did have a dream.
Chinese.
Mr. Beast was there.
Chinese Mr. Beast.
Why was that so funny? Chinese Mr. Beast.
Wait.
Oh, okay,
I'm
okay,
gonna put
okay.
that as the title.
A meeting was held by a high council. It was in regards to who was deemed dangerous to society. Me and 8 people were chosen. So we were sent to this camp. There are 2 sides of the camp, both wired with literal electric walls and are impervious. They pretty much the walls just kill anyone who tries to go through them. These wired electric walls. The only way to split the wall is to wait until it's opened by the order. So the only day that we had a chance to escape was the day that they sent 8 people to come kill us. We knew the wall was being put down, so we covered ourselves in camouflage rags and waited on the ground right outside of the wall, but we messed up. A guy saw us past the first wall. They were thinking ahead of us. He chased us through the second wall, but we didn't realize that there was 0 point in trying this because the second wall wasn't being opened that day. So we had to kill this guy and figure out another step. Someone that had been in camp told us that there's generally one other way of leaving, and it's actually to trip the wall system at the very opposite end of the camp. But it's suicide because the person who trips the wall can never make it to the outside. They're 100% caught and killed because they have to run from the other side of the camp. So we made a deal. 2 of like the 6 remaining guys, me and my friend, decided we'd both trip the wire and run from one side of the camp to the other side in under 30 seconds. And we actually did it one night. We ran as fast as we could, beating the other 6 people to the front gate, actually. We were concerned because it meant that the people who were sent to kill us would tail them instead of us, and we couldn't turn back to figure out what had happened to them. This was legitimately our only chance. We made it outside of the wall somehow, and we were in a futuristic city that somewhat mirrored Chicago. But at the same time, there was a lot different about it.
Ty, what up?
We knew that there were pursuers coming from inside the wall, and they seemed to be onto us immediately from the warble of the electricity emitted when it's disabled. We needed to split up and hide the best way we possibly could. I immediately hid in a parking garage. I didn't know whether to hide my face or not to leave footprints or what. The guys pursuing us were really good. I don't think it mattered. We didn't know the city at all, so we were at a disadvantage on that part. It was a horrifying game of hide and seek for hours, standing in parking garages until we heard the hasty shuffling of feet, or screeching of tires, or even the increasingly loud whir of a helicopter's blades. Somehow they were onto us. We didn't even know how. For some reason, the parking garages were extremely weird. I'll try to paint this picture as vividly as possible. There were a lot of cars, but the ones that intrigued me the most were the smallest ones. The smallest cars were comical. They were about the width of 2 dining room tables in parallel, with no back seat or trunk. They were lined up on the wall, but they sat on hooks stacked on top of each other, right next to a spiral staircase that led to either floor below or above. The cars required one door to be open, the one on the side of the wall, and the door slid directly up and down rather than opening wide. I met one of the girls who escaped after us close to one of the rooftop entrances of the parking garages. She told me she didn't even make it past the second wall when we tripped them. She had to hide along the wall and exit right behind the search crew. She told me who was leading it, and I can't remember the name of this guy, but I remember how serious everything immediately got. I knew this guy. This guy hated us. He hated what we could do. He hated growing up with us, and he was delightfully obliged to kill us. This was bad. I never even got the chance to reconnect with some of the people that also escaped. I heard fire, an insane explosion, something inorganic for a normal city night like this. I could feel it. I knew it was this guy. The sound sent a chill down my spine. He definitely had just killed one of us. I don't know who, but we had to move. It was relatively close. Something snapped in me, and I remembered. I remembered why me and my friend were so fast, why we made it from one side of the camp to the other in under 30 seconds. It was because we were gifted. Our gifts are extremely flashy and would immediately draw attention as soon as we used them. But when we're actively hunted, there wasn't really much of a choice rather than to do everything within our power to survive. We all had a flame of sorts. Some were different colors, some burned brighter than others, but it was our flame. I could use mine to do multiple things, and I ended up increasing my speed capabilities with it, even flying at Mach speeds. It wasn't enough though. I couldn't take the people that escaped with me. They were being picked off like rats. In an old part of the city, the pursuer, let's say this guy's name was Jordan, had caught 2 of us. There were these extremely ancient set of abandoned skyscraper buildings, but they were filled with wooden structural material, and they were extremely brittle from age. They stood around 60 feet tall, and there were 20 or so of them. This was the only way to attack the helicopter, we thought. It was a crazy fight. I can't really describe it very well, unfortunately. We felled some of the old buildings, stole one of the helis, and the guy had some bombs. He blew up some of my friends, and when I was the last one left, I woke up. The end. Wow, that was intense.
Damn.
That's one of the most detailed,
Isn't that insane?
intricate dreams I've ever
You ever
heard.
watched The Promised Neverland
Yes.
anime?
Yeah.
Like, the beginning reminded me of that.
Okay, so the beginning reminded me of an anime. I didn't have a specific one in mind,
Yeah.
just an anime. Maybe I was thinking of Hunter x Hunter. I don't know why. When they're trying to the multi-level thingy that they're trying to
The tower?
escape. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
maybe that.
Interesting.
And then when you're like hiding from the search police and
Yeah.
stuff, that reminded me of Divergent, the Divergent series. Did you read or watch?
Yes, I
those?
read the Divergent series.
It reminded me of
I
that.
did. Yeah. That was the one where they would exit on like really fast train cars.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they
yeah.
had to like hop on.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it was yeah.
Yeah.
And then when they were like escaping the thing that was putting them into the categories, like the government system,
Mm-hmm.
they had to do like going through like a force field essentially that like when you look at it you can't see what's beyond, but once you break through it's like a whole different.
Oh, a different world appears before you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And then the cars on like hooks on the walls
Uh-huh.
just reminds me of like how people store canoes.
Yes,
Like
Reminds me of
exactly.
iRobot.
Definitely. Yeah.
That was like so intricate and
That was the
like,
most detailed
complex.
dream I've ever had, and I wrote it all down
All
immediately.
down.
I can't believe
As
that
soon
you
as I woke
remembered
up.
the whole thing.
I know. Even when you woke up, like
Yeah.
sometimes for me, no matter how like crazy it was in the dream state, I can't.
Isn't that
remember.
wild?
Yeah.
Like I was just
Focus.
instantly compelled to write it down.
write it down.
Like nothing else. Just immediately wake up.
Yeah. You're like, whoa, I gotta document
Yeah,
this. Yeah.
that was the most insane thing, and I just
Cool.
immediately wrote it down.
Where do you think that came from?
I have no idea. No, that
Or
is so
like
weird.
watching some
Bunch
type
of
of
shit.
movie or playing a game or
I
something.
mean,
like that before?
no, not anything specifically. No,
Weird.
I've watched a ton of anime. I've played a
Yeah.
ton of video games.
Right.
Typically, they don't really have too much influence. Well, obviously, they have some sort of influence, and
Yeah.
they're all
Subconsciously.
some sort of combination of this dream or whatever.
Right, yeah.
But nothing has like directly influenced me that I can remember to a degree where I've had such an intricate dream
Yeah.
like that.
You ever heard
Yeah.
that people say like in your dreams that's nothing like original? No.
That everything you've
That
seen
everything
before,
you've
like
seen
even
before,
if it's
it's
looks
like a
stranger,
conglomerate
you
of-
saw them like at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've heard that.
I don't
Yeah.
believe that because that would insinuate that there's no original thought in dreams. But I feel like dreams.
I think it's at
there's
least based off of the real.
You
I
think
think
so?
what makes dreams original is the combination of unique experiences that you've
and then
had.
it creates just this one environment or this.
I
one
hate the
scenario.
idea though that it's not original.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
And who says that? What do they know?
Some people say. Some people say these things.
I mean, like, you could say my dream wasn't original, but even if it takes the combination of 6 different movies and,
I think
you know,
that makes it
whatever.
original.
Exactly. That is definitely originality.
It's like
100%.
a collage when you
I've
take
never
bits
heard that
and
story.
pieces of paper, but you make a new image. Sure, it's using all these old pieces of paper, but,
But
it's like a
it's
new
it's a
conveying
great
something that
metaphor.
you've never
It's a
seen
great
before.
metaphor.
Yeah, that was my dream. Okay, Elena is next.
All my fucking dreams recently have been about serving and me fucking up.
No way.
Yeah.
Wait,
Your
sorry?
dreams typically
But
just
serving.
reflect your daily life.
Yeah, but like chaos. But no, not typically. Just recently, because I think that environment is so or not stressful, but you're just always on your toes.
Yeah.
Like I've done it enough now to where I'm not stressed while I'm doing it, but I'm very like
Aware.
active and aware and like focused. So then in my dreams, it's like okay, I get to work and everything is fine, and I go to the tables and everything's normal. And then for some reason, the other server has to leave, so I have the whole floor. And then next thing you know, the back of house has walked out, so I have to do the kitchen and I have to do
So you have to
front.
cook,
I have
clean
to
all the
cook,
dishes.
clean, talk to the people. So then I'm like
So you're like overcooked cooking mama simulator
times 1,000.
from hell.
And then like every time in those dreams something will happen where I like step outside for a second or I like just black out or something, and when I come to, everything is to shit. Like none of the drinks are filled, nobody has their food, people are complaining.
Are these real? Are these like? Do you feel like the situations that you've been dreaming about are realistic? Like
no,
there's
not at
nothing-
all.
It's like so vastly different than something that could actually
like,
happen.
The craziest, most like disastrous thing that's happened at my job is like maybe I forget to bring someone a sauce, you know, and like one person out of
What
the
a
100
disaster.
people that I served that day. But then in my dream, I'm like putting in the wrong orders, cooking the wrong things, and then I don't know why, and maybe this is like a way deeper issue or like trauma that I have or something. It's always like my manager or someone coming up after the shit show and being like, I'm so disappointed in you.
What?
Yeah. It's
Weird.
really weird. But those have been my recent dreams. Otherwise, I have dreams. My most reoccurring thing that happens in my dreams since I was a kid, and it doesn't happen all the time, but it has happened throughout my life, my teeth fall out.
Oh,
That's a stress thing.
oh, and you can
Yeah,
feel
it's,
it.
and then I googled it, and it said something
Do you
like
grind your teeth in your sleep?
I've had dreams like that before.
it said something
It's
like
always when I'm
you
really stressed out at
are
night.
holding back, like you want to say stuff, but you're like holding it back, and that's why your teeth fall out in your dreams. And then recently, I had a hair falling out dream where I like woke up and I looked in the mirror and like this hair was missing and like patchy.
Shit.
It's got to just be
I think it's
stress.
stress.
I'm scared to go
I
bald.
feel like I don't really have realistic dreams like that.
I also have a lot of dreams that are like they take
wild.
place in like my high school, but it's not exactly my high school. Like I know it's my high school, but it doesn't look like it.
I have a lot of
You know what I'm
dreams like
saying?
that. Yeah.
Or it's like this house, but it doesn't look like this house, but I know I'm home in my dream.
Interesting.
Yeah. Also, I just dropped this school, so like they're really gonna find us now.
We'll bleep that out.
What do you
People-
wish you could dream about?
Heather has cool dreams.
Flying.
Yeah.
Well, you've probably dreamed about.
You
flying
have
before.
flying.
had a lot of
you
flying
have like
dreams
flying
before.
adventure dreams.
Well, yeah,
like,
that's
where you're
you.
like running and flying
Yeah.
and action.
It's my favorite kind of dreams, and I have them all
Yeah,
the time.
like a
I have a lot of
GTA.
dreams where I'm shooting people and on
What?
the run from.
But it's just like I think
But
that
it's
is
like-
very clearly.
It's
like,
almost
the
like
things that you
cartoon,
play.
like shooting people, like you would in like a video game.
Exactly. Exactly.
I've never even held a gun before. I don't think I've had a dream about.
You've never held a gun before?
No, I don't think
You've
I've
never held one gun before.
a real gun.
A real gun.
I'm handing
Oh,
him
wait,
a
wait,
toy
here,
gun
here.
right now.
What?
My guns. You can.
Oh wow!
She's flexing.
I didn't even think you were
For audio
remotely
listeners.
trying to make
Come
that joke.
on.
I didn't know.
Come on.
That was rude. You got
That
it.
was rude.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got it.
Well, you guys live together. I don't know. That
I know her
joke.
gun sizes.
I
I go to the gun show all the
know
time.
She's probably.
I woke
Every time
upstairs to
Brandon
make a
comes
bagel
upstairs,
and
I'm
she's
flexing.
Yeah, she's
flexing.
probably on the couch. She's like, you see the gun?
She's curling weights when I'm in the kitchen
You see the gun there?
making
I
soup.
don't know, man. No, but actually, I don't think I have. I've definitely never shot one. Okay, maybe I held one before.
You've never shot one.
100%
It's
never shot a
fine.
gun before.
Really?
You've shot a gun before?
Of course.
Yeah, no.
We're
You-
Southerners. That's like what we do.
Okay.
Maybe we're down south. What do you do on the 4th of
All
July?
right,
Yeah.
my bad. Shoot fireworks.
Shoot guns on the 4th of July.
Fireworks.
The sound of the fireworks masks the sound.
So you can just shoot guns everywhere. It's fun as hell. Baby, we're down
honestly-
south. We're in Nashville.
Okay.
What do you think? Should we wrap this up?
Well, you didn't even decide a topic.
Oh yeah, we each had
Talked
turns,
about things.
You've talked about things, but
but you didn't pick one.
yeah.
We each had to pick
A
one.
topic offhand. I
Off
didn't
topic.
prepare any beforehand, so I think we could just wrap this up. We
Oh, so
probably.
now when the spotlight's on you, you say time to go.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
about that time. Wrap it up.
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting guy here.
Pack it in.
Just one. Just a
Just
thought.
anything.
Just a thought you've had, and we can turn it into a topic. Last topic of the night.
Yeah.
Should I just drop a story?
Yeah. One of your crazy ones.
All right. One time when I was a kid, I was being babysat by my neighbor who my mom was friends with, and we were in the living room, and then he had a stroke on the couch, and we watched him have a stroke and like seize up. So we called the ambulance and ran back to my house, and I told my mom what happened, and she came back to the house. Ambulance came, picked up the guy, took him in. And I asked my mom what happened to him, and my mom told me he had a stroke. And she explained what that was, and I said, "How come he had a stroke?" And my mom said, "Because he didn't brush his teeth."
No.
Yeah.
Childhood
Isn't
trauma.
that hilarious? Yeah.
Immediate
And so I
childhood trauma.
ran home and brushed my
Brushed
teeth.
his
Until your gums bled. Probably.
Until it hurt, I brushed my teeth.
I love
my
that
mom.
story.
My mom told me that the
What?
plaque from his teeth got into his blood veins and clogged up his heart, and that's
She
why.
made it a learning lesson.
This guy never walked
Hilarious.
again.
That's
This guy
wild.
never walked again. She
Him
held
wheeling
on to the
around.
story.
How old were you?
I was probably 8.
And you just watched him drop to the floor and have a seizure.
Yeah. Well, he was laying on the couch. I watched him seize
Oh.
up. He started freaking out,
Jeez.
seize up, and
That's
then
so traumatic.
and then wasn't talking. He wasn't responsive.
Right, of
We called the
course.
ambulance. This guy had severe.
Did you call the
problems
ambulance
after.
or you called your mom?
We called the ambulance, and then
And then you called your
we
mom.
ran to my mom's.
Oh,
home,
okay.
And then she came.
It's crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that story.
So
I mean, it's really fucked up. Man.
No, it's
I love
hilarious.
that story.
I got
Love it.
so many stories like that.
From
We'll just drop
his
one
mom's
story.
Perspective, genius,
Oh my God.
and that's why you brush your teeth.
Yeah. Dude, that's the
terrible, bro.
craziest way to get your children to brush their teeth I've ever heard. I'll drop
You're gonna have
one.
nightmares
I'll drop
about
one
it.
story.
You must have
every
really
podcast.
never brushed your teeth when you were a kid.
That's what you got from that. You obviously haven't heard other stories of my mother. If you think
The
that
problem
that's-
was not that Brandon was not brushing his teeth.
no, that was not the problem at all.
she's like, this is the last straw.
Yeah, she's like this'll do
She
it.
actually planned the
That's
guy
so
to have
good.
the stroke
Yeah.
so that she
No,
could
it turns
give him a
out
lesson.
that was my mom's drug dealer at the time.
Oh.
So I was just being babysat by
Allegedly.
my mom's drug dealer.
Allegedly.
My mom already went to jail and shit, so I'm pretty sure you can't do double.
Statutes of limitations.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the double thing is
I'm
cool.
pretty sure it's
get
double
tried
jeopardy.
for the
You can't get
same
tried for
crime.
the same thing. She's already been tried. But yeah, I think we should wrap this up, guys. Do you
With
guys
some
want to?
childhood trauma.
Yeah. Anything you guys want to say? Anything you guys want
What have
to?
you got for us?
Maybe
You
we
want to
can-
shout yourself out? You want to? You want to do anything?
I feel like we should share too.
a childhood trauma?
Yeah.
I know Messiah's got some crazy shit. all right?
Yeah, I've got some really, really, really bad ones.
Don't do the really bad.
Yeah.
I tried to stick to the
Yeah,
funny
that's what I'm
ones.
thinking.
It's hard
Now I have to dig
because there are some
into the
shit.
files.
Oh, I have something really gross and disgusting that happened to me recently.
Let's go.
It's really not.
That's
pleasant
not
to
childhood
hear
trauma.
about.
Can we say it on a podcast?
I think so.
Okay, let's
I mean,
do it.
I don't. What is?
Okay, so trauma.
It's just trauma.
Okay.
It just
Okay.
happened to me like a few weeks ago. Okay. So I got a kitten.
Right.
Love him. His name's Dad.
Dad,
Yeah.
daddy.
Yeah, essentially. Because this one can never leave. And so that's childhood trauma.
Oh, what? Oh, I see.
Yeah, abandonment issues.
Yeah, I didn't. Sorry.
It's okay.
Keep up.
So anyways, kittens, they get like, they have like fleas and worms and
Yeah.
shit. So like
Ear mites.
yeah, whatever. They're just and he was found in like a shed, so he just had all these different problems. And I kept finding these little like sesame seed little droppings in my bed.
From the everything bagels.
From your everything
Yeah.
bagels that I'm sneaking. No, well, so at first I was
My
like,
bagels.
this is general like bed debris because I do eat in my bed. Some people think that's gross. Whatever, I eat in my bed. So I
I'm
just
pro
like
bed eating.
cleaned my sheets, and then the day after I cleaned my sheets, where Dad was sleeping, I was finding these little sesame seed pellets, and I was like, okay, that's weird. But he was going to the vet the next day, so I took a photo, went to the vet, and I showed it to her, and I was like, what's going on with this? And she was like, yeah, your cat has tapeworm,
Oh.
and those are coming out of his ass. It's like tapeworm droppings that are coming out
No
of his butt.
way.
Yeah.
Tapeworm poop?
Tapeworm poop. And
way.
so, like, for him, the fix is easy. You put, like, tapeworm, this, like, little fluid on his collarbone, and then the tapeworm goes away. And I found, like, a stale tapeworm in his litter box.
No way.
Was
Yeah.
it long?
That's crazy.
It was long.
Oh my goodness.
Poor little guy.
Poor little guy.
Yeah.
He didn't- all the food he was eating wasn't going to
Damn.
him.
No
Yeah.
wonder he's so hungry.
But then
Y'all seen Mr. Meaty? That one episode?
Mr. Meaty?
Yeah, this guy gets a tapeworm. Never mind.
Oh.
If you know, you know.
Anyways, so then I myself was also having like really weird stomach problems for like a few weeks.
No.
And I was like, what? if?
No.
And I Googled the symptoms of like tapeworm in humans. And I'm not like a WebMD bitch. I don't like Google, I have a headache, and then I'm like, I have cancer. I think that's silly because,
Yeah.
But I saw that and I was like, that's just a little freaky. Because I don't really have like tummy issues like that. So it was just in the same time period. And then I found that out about Dad, and I was like, okay. So then I went to the doctor, and she was like, yeah, we can like
Check you
can
out.
test. Yeah. So I had to give a stool sample. Have you ever had to do that
Nice.
before?
I picked up stool samples for my job.
It
I'm
is the
a
most
medical courier.
horrific and embarrassing thing. Even you do it yourself at home. So it's just me locking myself in that bathroom,
Pooping in a box.
shitting in a plastic tub, taking a popsicle stick, scooping my poop, and putting it into these tiny little pill bottles.
Ugh,
And some of
smell.
the smell was disgusting. I was feeling so
Bro just
gross.
shivered.
And then I like look at myself in the mirror and I shudder, and I was like, this is terrible. Like, what have I done? It was horrific, and it definitely gave me a blow to my confidence.
Humbling.
And then when I had to take the sample to the doctor, I went to like the walk-in clinic that I went to for the initial exam, because she said I could just drop it back off there. And it's like 8 a.m. because I went before work, and I walk in and they make you put it in a brown paper bag to be like discreet. And
It's
I was
like alcohol. And it's like,
Yeah.
You can't see this.
And it's like silent in this doctor's office, and I walk in
Someone's
and
like,
I'm like,
something smells terrible.
Oh my god.
What was that smell?
I was like, okay, I'm dropping this off for a nurse, and they were like, what is it? And I was like, it's a sample. And he looks me in the eye, he's like, what kind of sample? And this like quiet ass office,
Can I
was
write
like,
this down on a sheet of
it
paper?
was like stool, and then all the heads turned.
Oh my god.
It was mortifying.
Why'd they do that to you?
I don't know. It was so rude. So rude.
Where's
so
the
mortifying.
HIPAA laws here, man?
I
Like,
know. Like, what the fuck? I thought we
That's
could
wild.
just do a little,
Yeah.
you know, like drug
Just
deal
like, how about you check the
situation.
bag or something?
Yeah,
I
what the
don't know.
fuck? Like, all the information's
Take a peek.
on there. Yeah.
Take a whiff.
Inside there, bitch.
Take a whiff.
Oh.
Oh my god.
So I turned it
Sorry.
in, and I actually did not have worms. So,
Hey, congrats.
yeah, thank you.
You
But,
just had
Round of
bubble guts.
applause.
yeah. And it's fine now. I feel a lot better. I think I was having sympathy pains.
Maybe I just won't get a cat.
Just like,
You have two. You just got two.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
you had 2 cats?
My little brother left his cats at our house.
Oh.
And
See little kittens running around.
they kind of
The
just hang
kittens or the
out.
cats?
They're pretty small. I think they're about a year
Teenagers.
old now, though.
Oh, they're teens. What are their names?
Philip and something.
Dumb and
You don't
fuck.
know the names of the cats.
Dude.
Now your cats.
You want me to just name it? I'll just name it.
Yeah, name it. Will you name one?
Make up a
Elena?
name.
Oh,
One's called Fear and the other one's called The Yard.
I'm thinking something with a J.
Jonathan. Jack.
Philip
Joseph.
and Jonathan.
Julie.
Julie.
Oh, is it a lady?
Lady.
Yeah.
One's a lady and one's a.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Philip and.
Julie.
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jezebel.
Okay.
Isn't that like a slang?
For like a hooker.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't.
Put me
Is
on.
it?
Yeah.
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 Let me know.
It
Yeah,
is.
it is.
Oh, okay, yeah. Good to know. If
Yeah.
someone's
Alright.
like, "Hi, I'm Jezebel," I'll be like, "All right, how much?"
How much?
All right, let's get to business.
Um.
Someone asked if my girlfriend was a prostitute. When I was in
What?
Yeah,
Atlantic
she
City.
told me that.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
No,
were-
but didn't they come up to you?
They came to me
And they were like, "How much for your
"So,
girl?"
What's your arrangement here? Is she like?" And
Are
I was
you
like,
serious?
"That's my girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's just
You're
dressed very
ridiculous.
scantily."
But it's fucking like a
We
casino.
were going out.
Like,
Yeah,
what are
I
you
was
supposed
dressed
to
up.
wear?
I had a collared shirt, nice pants.
Yeah, I think totally
She
inappropriate,
was in
but
a
insane.
little
hilarious.
slim,
No, that's insane, yeah.
dress. It was a nice time.
Wow. I've been thinking, honestly, this is tough. I kind of just
You want to go? You want to go to
compartmentalize
childhood.
there.
Yeah.
So,
you're like opening
trauma's
up layers.
so-
Bringing it back up.
Yeah, I don't even like. I don't think about trauma. Like I just
We can hold hands and cry.
maybe. What's something traumatic that's happened recently? Oh, I've got a good one.
Okay.
Okay. See, I forgot about this. But back in, I think like July of last year or something, I was living in Austin, Texas, and we had this nice house. It's like 5-bedroom house. It was awesome. It was pretty new. But we had this one roommate who was kind of a slacker kind of guy.
We should get him on the pod.
No, fuck that. Dude.
Name drop. Name drop.
Oh, we should get lyric since we're clout chasing. Get lyric on the podcast.
Yeah, we'll get Lyric on the podcast, bro.
Let's go.
But basically, we had this one roommate who would kind of like not pay bills, basically.
Oh, that's
So I think we got. Well, this might be unrelated, but this is kind of related. But it wasn't directly his fault. So we thought that we switched the water into like the proper, name and address and stuff like that.
Like when you first moved in.
Yeah, when we first
Okay.
moved in.
Yeah.
And 5 months pass and we get the water cut off and we call and we're like, what's going on? We've been paying this, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And they're like, no, you haven't been paying this at all. It was not included in, your utilities. It's a separate bill or whatever. Which is weird because the last place that we had, utilities were all in one. Texas Power
Yeah.
does water also. So we they were like, no, yeah, you guys owe like $3,000
Holy
for this to get turned back
$3,000
on.
for some water.
Yeah, and so we were like, whoa, that's a crazy bill that we just got hit with after paying all of our utilities and shit. And we're like, okay, well, we're gonna need a few days to get some money together. But then one of our roommates needed a week and a half, and then he needed a loan.
Whoa.
So
A loan from you guys?
yes, for me.
The same guy?
No, it was the guy who doesn't really pay bills.
Oh, okay.
He was like, yeah, leading us on, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I need a day, I need a day, I need a day.
Right.
So basically, I just ended up getting enough money to pay his portion and get the water turned on. But it had been like a week and a half of us not having water at our house. And anytime I would have to take a shit, I would have to walk a mile.
That's
Because I didn't have a
fucked.
car because I worked from home. So I would have to walk a mile to...
And you're holding
That's
the shit.
insane.
I would have to
And
walk a
clenching
mile
your
holding a
little hole.
shit
A
in
mile.
for a week and a half in July
That's
last year.
fucked
In
up.
July
So
in
bad.
Texas?
Oh
Yeah,
my
it was
god.
bad. It was really, really bad.
That is actually very traumatic.
No, it was terrible. I was hurt. I was hurting. I was in pain.
Because I wake up and I gotta go.
Yeah, it
And
would
I'm
be
gonna
early,
go.
and sometimes if it's like 5 a.m. Because I stay up because I play
Yeah.
video games. If it's like 5 a.m., I have to wait an hour to walk a mile because the place doesn't open till 6. The rec center
my
or
god.
the gas station.
At that point, go outside, dig a hole.
What in the
They're
neighborhood?
neighbors.
Yeah.
In the
At 5 a.m. who's
suburbs?
out? Yeah.
Dude, digging a hole and
I
pooping
admire
it is
your confidence.
Well, when
wild. Yeah.
If anything.
Heather and I ran cross country in high school,
Oh,
and then
I know where this is going.
Actually, yeah. Yeah.
and so you're supposed to like in the off season, you're supposed to still run to keep it up.
Yeah.
So we would run around her neighborhood, and it is like middle class suburbs, like nice houses, and we were running through the neighborhood across from her neighborhood, thankfully. Because it could have been one of her neighbors. I had shit so bad. You know those, like, the sewage tunnels that are kind of, like, bigger, that you can kind of go into? But it's not I don't know. It's just like those tunnels.
It's like an underpass kind of thing.
Yeah, like the runoff
Waterway.
flows through it or something.
Like a
I
waterway.
went in one of
Like a
those
little
tunnels.
troll.
Right next to somebody's house. It was like right next to their house in their backyard.
I know
and
exactly
they took
what
a
you
shit
mean.
on the concrete in the tunnel when they could have easily just gone like behind a tree or something. Left it in the tunnel and kept on running.
Wow. Kept it
Kept
pushing.
running.
Yeah.
That thing was
We're gonna
baking.
stop.
You just left
I
it
had
to
to make
cook.
varsity, baby.
Wait, what did you wipe with? You just ran with shit in your
I
ass?
think I literally like
No.
came out of
It
the
probably
tunnel
made her run faster.
and I wiped my butt like in the grass.
No way! Like a little dog.
Like a dog,
scooching
literally
your
like a
butt.
dog.
You
Yeah.
didn't take a sock? You didn't do the sock method?
No, what the,
The
fuck would I do
sock
with that sock?
method.
You just discard the sock.
I'm not trying to litter.
I mean, it was on concrete. That's kind of like littering.
I mean, the
That shit's
rain
like-
will
A
wash
hot
it away.
flaming poop on the concrete.
It'll get washed away.
All right.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you could have just gone in your backyard. But I that's very nice discipline and good job, and that sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Traumatic for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I lost weight. I was just not eating as much, so I didn't have to poop.
Oh my god!
Not even joking.
It's like recycling back
crazy.
into your body. Because it's been in there for so long.
Just cooking for a day.
Okay. Let's
It's
cut
a great place to wrap up.
Yeah, let's cut it.
Good ending topic there.
You want to take
You
us
got a
out?
space on your.
You scared the fuck out of me. I thought we weren't recording this whole time.
To wrap things up, I love my friends.
I love my friends.
I love Elena. I love Brandon.
Love you, man.
Yeah, I mean, we've been friends for like 10 plus years now.
Yeah.
God
Lee.
damn.
Yeah. Yeah, these are my
Yeah.
dogs. So this was fun.
Yeah.
I'm down to do it again.
Yeah,
Too.
let's do it again.
Actually, not
This is like-
scary at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's just like hanging out, but we have to hold these little needles in our face.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but that's all I got.
All right.
GG's.
Well, thanks for listening to the Fear and the Yard podcast.
Okay. We're going with
Appreciate
it.
Give us a review if you're listening on Spotify. Not sure if this will be on YouTube. Hopefully we'll do weekly episodes, but if we get more views, we'll do more frequent than that. But thanks for listening, and check you next time.